Hello my dear friends, welcome back to CSIR at home. If you are new here, please subscribe, okay? Amino acids, basics. In this video, we can study about basics and structure of amino acids. Okay, this is the basic structure of amino acids. It consisting of a central carbon atom, okay? Central carbon atom. This central carbon atom is known as alpha carbon atom, okay? Alpha carbon. And this alpha carbon is linked to an amino group, okay? This is the amino group, then a carboxylic acid group, a hydrogen group, and a R group. Understood? That is 4 groups connected to carbon. This is the basic structure of an amino acid. The R group is the side chain. Then most of the amino acids are alpha amino acids. Alpha amino acids, okay? Except proline. Then what is an alpha amino acids? It means the amino group is attached to the same carbon atom to which carboxyl group is attached. That means this carbon atom, okay, this carbon atom contains both amino group and carboxylic acid group. It is alpha amino acid. And alpha amino acids are chiral. That means it exists in 2 forms, 2 mirror image. We can call it as L isomer and D isomer. And L isomer, that is the constituent of proteins, L isomer. Okay, so this is important. L isomer is the constituent of proteins. Then all amino acids are alpha amino acids except proline. This is also very important. Next, we can study the classification of amino acids based on structure. Amino acid can be classified into 5 different categories, which are the aliphatic amino acids, then aromatic amino acids, heterocyclic amino acids, aminoacids, and derived amino acids. Aliphatic amino acids further divided into categorized into 3 different categories. That is monoamino monocarboxylic acid. That means it contains 1 carboxylic acid group, okay, and 1 amino group. That is monoamino monocarboxylic acid. Then the other group is monoamino dicarboxylic acid. That means it contains 1 amino group and 2 carboxylic acid group. That is monoamino dicarboxylic acid. And dibasic monocarboxylic acid means it contains 2 amino group and 1 carboxylic acid group. Okay, aliphatic amino acid is classified into 3 categories: monoamino monocarboxylic acids, monoamino dicarboxylic acids, and dibasic monocarboxylic acid. Then aromatic amino acids. Examples: phenylalanine, tyrosine, and tryptophan. These things you need to study for objective type questions. Okay, aromatic amino acids, example: phenylalanine, tyrosine, and tryptophan. Then heterocyclic amino acids. Here also tryptophan. Okay, tryptophan and histidine are heterocyclic amino acids. Then aminoacids, proline. Proline is very important. Okay, proline. Proline is amino acid. Then derived amino acid, that is modified amino acids. Derived amino acids means modified amino acids. Okay, ornithine, citrulline, hydroxyproline, hydroxylysine are examples of derived amino acids. Amino acids classified into 5 categories, which are the aliphatic amino acids, aromatic amino acids, heterocyclic amino acids, amino acid, and derived amino acids. In aliphatic amino acids, it further divided into 3 categories. That is monoamino monocarboxylic acid, monoamino dicarboxylic acid, and dibasic monocarboxylic acid. Understood? Okay. Then these are the examples. Study this one. Now we can study monoamino monocarboxylic acid. Okay, monoamino monocarboxylic acid. That means 1 amino group and 1 carboxylic acid group. Here it is again classified into 5 different categories, which are the simple amino acid, branched chain amino acids, hydroxy amino acids, and sulfur containing amino acids. Then amino acids with amide group, that is monoamino monocarboxylic acid, that is aliphatic monoamino monocarboxylic acid, is further divided into 5 categories, which are the simple amino acids, branched chain amino acids, hydroxy amino acids, sulfur containing amino acids, and amino acid with amide group. These are aliphatic amino acids. Okay, aliphatic amino acids, we studied 3 categories: monoamino monocarboxylic acid, monoamino dicarboxylic acid, and which is the other one, dibasic monocarboxylic acid. Okay, here this one is monoamino monocarboxylic acid. Examples of simple amino acids. Just study all those things for objective type questions. Examples: glycine and alanine. These are examples of simple amino acids. Then branched chain amino acids. Here it includes valine, leucine and isoleucine. These 3 amino acids coming under branched chain amino acids. Then hydroxy amino acids. It includes serine and threonine. Okay, these 2 amino acids coming under hydroxy amino acids. Then sulfur containing amino acid, which are the cysteine and methionine. These are examples of sulfur containing amino acid. This is very important. Okay, sulfur containing amino acids. Then amino acids with amide group, which are the asparagine and glutamine. These are examples of amino acids which contains amide group. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, understood? Glycine and alanine both are examples of simple amino acid. Valine, leucine and isoleucine, branched chain amino acid. Serine and threonine, hydroxy amino acids. Then cysteine and methionine, sulfur containing amino acids. Asparagine and glutamine, amino acid with amide group. Okay. Then the next one is monoamino dicarboxylic acid. This is also aliphatic. Okay. Aliphatic. Aliphatic we studied 3 categories. It includes aspartic acid and glutamic acid. That is, this one contains monoamino dicarboxylic acid. That means 1 amino and 2 carboxylic acid group. That is aspartic acid and glutamic acid. Then dibasic monocarboxylic acid, which are the lysine and arginine. Okay, lysine and arginine are dibasic monocarboxylic acid. This is also very important. Okay, dibasic monocarboxylic acid. Next we can study the structure. The first one is aliphatic monoamino monocarboxylic acid, which are the glycine and alanine. Okay, glycine and alanine. We have studied the basic structure. Okay, basic structure of amino acid, that is the carbon. It is attached to a carboxylic acid, then amino group, then a hydrogen, and it contains R group. Okay, this is the basic structure of amino acids. Glycine contains only hydrogen here. Okay, here hydrogen. So that is simple amino acid. In the case of alanine, which group? Methyl group. Here methyl group. Okay. Methyl group. Glycine contains hydrogen and alanine contains methyl group. Okay. So study this one. That is the examples of simple amino acid. Aliphatic monoamino monocarboxylic acid. Okay, here you can see it contains only 1 amino group and 1 carboxylic acid. Here also 1 amino and 1 carboxylic acid. That's why it is known as simple amino acid. Monoamino monocarboxylic acids. Okay. Okay, which is the second class of monoamino monocarboxylic acid, second category. That is branched chain amino acid. The branched chain means it contains hydrocarbon side chain. These amino acids contains hydrocarbon side chain. Which amino acids? Valine, leucine and isoleucine contains hydrocarbon side chains. These are the examples, okay? Examples of branched chain amino acids. Valine, leucine and isoleucine. Now we can study the structure, okay? The valine contains, here this is the basic structure, okay? That you know. And this group is known as isopropyl group, okay? This group. Okay, this group is known as isopropyl group. The valine contains hydrocarbon side chain. This hydrocarbon is known as isopropyl group. Then leucine. Leucine contains this one, which is this one. Leucine contains isobutyl group. Okay, isobutyl hydrocarbon side chain. Here in isoleucine, it contains additional chiral center. The isoleucine contains an additional chiral center. Understood? Branched chain amino acids 3. Okay, valine, leucine and isoleucine are examples of branched chain amino acids. The next category is hydroxy amino acid. As the name indicates, it contains hydroxyl group. Okay, this contains hydroxyl group. Here you can see the OH group, that is hydroxyl group. Examples of hydroxy amino acids, serine and threonine. Okay, here the both contains hydroxyl group. This is aliphatic hydroxy amino acid. Okay, aliphatic hydroxy amino acids. Serine and threonine are examples of aliphatic hydroxy amino acids. Okay, it contains hydroxyl group. The next category is sulfur containing amino acids. This is very important, okay? Sulfur containing amino acids, which are the cysteine and methionine. Here you can see the sulfur group, SH. Here S, okay? Sulfur containing amino acids, cysteine and methionine. Here this group is known as sulfhydryl group. Sulfhydryl group. In cysteine, which group is present? Sulfhydryl group, or we can call it as thiol group. Okay, in cysteine, the branched side chain is sulfhydryl group or thiol group. In the case of methionine, which is the group thioether. Okay, this group is known as thioether group. Thioether group in the case of methionine. So which are the sulfur containing amino acids? Cysteine and methionine. And which is the next category? The next category is amino acid with amide group, which are the asparagine and glutamine. These are the examples of amino acids with amide group. Amide group. You can see here amide group. Okay. Asparagine, amide group. Here also amide group. Glutamine and asparagine both are examples of amino acids with amide group. So study this one, okay? So that's all about monoamino, monocarboxylic acid. Okay. Now we can study about aliphatic monoamino dicarboxylic acid. Here you can see dicarboxylic acid means it contains 2 carboxylic acid. Okay. It contains 2 carboxylic acid. This one. Okay. You can see here 2-carboxylic acid. Aspartic acid and glutamic acid both contains 2-carboxylic acid. Here, this carboxylic acid group is known as beta-carboxyl group. So, beta-carboxyl group is present in aspartic acid. And in the case of glutamic acid, that is gamma-carboxyl group. Okay, gamma-carboxyl group. Which are the examples of aliphatic monoamino dicarboxylic acids, aspartic acid and glutamic acid? These two contains 2-carboxylic. So, one is beta-carboxyl group and other is gamma-carboxyl group. Next one is aliphatic dibasic monocarboxylic acid. Okay, aliphatic dibasic monocarboxylic acid. That means it contains only one carboxylic acid, monocarboxylic acid, but it contains 2 base. Here you can see amino group. Okay. Here an NH3 group. Here a NH3 group. Okay. Here also NH3 group. That means dibasic. Okay. Dibasic. Arginine and lysine both are examples of dibasic monocarboxylic acid. Aliphatic dibasic monocarboxylic acid. Here, this amino group is known as, epsilon. Okay. Amino. Then arginine contains guanidinium group. This is very important. Okay. Guanidinium group. So, guanidinium group is present in which amino acid? Arginine. Okay. Study that one. Arginine contains guanidinium group. Okay. Arginine contains guanidinium group. Lysine and arginine both are examples of aliphatic dibasic monocarboxylic acid. Next we can study aromatic amino acid. Which are they? Aromatic amino acid. Okay. Phenylalanine is an example of aromatic amino acid. Then tyrosine. And also tryptophan is also an example of aromatic amino acid. Here you can see this is the base structure. And this is benzene group. Okay. Benzene group. The phenylalanine contains benzene group. Phenylalanine contains benzene group. That's why it's an aromatic amino acid. Then tyrosine contains phenol group. Here you can see OH group. Okay, OH group. Okay. So that's why the tyrosine, this group is known as phenol group. Which amino acid contains phenol group? Tyrosine. And which one contains benzene group? Phenylalanine. Both are examples of aromatic amino acids. Tryptophan is also an example of aromatic amino acid. So, tryptophan is an example of heterocyclic amino acid and aromatic amino acids. Okay, tryptophan. Tryptophan is heterocyclic amino acid and also aromatic amino acid. Here you can see the base structure. And this group is known as indole group. Okay, indole group. Tryptophan contains indole group, that is heterocyclic. So, the tryptophan and histidine both are examples of heterocyclic amino acid. Tryptophan contains indole. And this is the structure of histidine. This is the structure of histidine. Here you can see 2 nitrogen group, which is the ring imidazole group. Okay. That is a heterocyclic. Okay. Imidazole group. Imidazole group. This is also very important. Okay. Histidine contains imidazole group. Tryptophan and histidine both are examples of heterocyclic amino acids. Then amino acid. This is a special one. Amino acid. Proline. Okay. Proline. This proline contains pyrrolidine group. Okay. Pyrrolidine group. Here, this one contains a secondary amino group. Okay, secondary amino group. That's why proline is known as amino acid. It contains a secondary amino group. So, this is the structure of proline. Proline is very important, okay? Pyrrolidine group, and it is an amino acid. And which are the special groups in amino acids? In tyrosine, which one? Phenol. In phenylalanine, benzene. Then in histidine, which group present? Yeah, imidazole. Then in tryptophan, indole group. Then arginine, which group? Guanidinium group. So these are the important things. So this video is all about this. The next video we can study more about amino acids. Okay, polar group, non-polar group, the classification based on charge, etc. Okay, so please subscribe and share. If you like this video, please like and share. Thank you.